I'd be more sad. I must admit, seeing Tottenham go down wouldn't be great for Tottenham fans, and I think Tottenham are an amazing club, but it would be very good for the Premier League.
All right, let me ask you something. If Tottenham lose a game, it's same old Spurs. If Tottenham win a game, it's yeah, but can they do it when it matters? Why is it that no matter what Tottenham do, the media always finds a way to downplay it? We're going to talk about something Spurs fans have felt for years. The media hate Tottenham Hotspur. And before you say, oh, here we go, another victim complex, just stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll realise this isn't emotion. It's a pattern. Now, if you like Spurs content and you love honest opinions, subscribe. Why not? Today, we're breaking down how the media treats Spurs compared to other clubs, why Tottenham's success is never celebrated, and why this narrative might actually benefit us. Okay, let's start with something simple. Comparison. When a certain club finishes fourth, it's progress. It's a great project. The future is bright. When Tottenham finished fourth, they bottled the title race. They didn't push on. They should be doing better. Same league position, same competition, completely different energy. Tottenham reach a Champions League final, not praised for a great European run, but mocked for not winning it, in a game with a very dodgy decision. Other clubs lose finals, they'll be back. They show courage. Spurs lose one, it proves they're serial failures. That's not analysis, that's just a straight up agenda. Now, let me talk about that word, Spursy. Think about how insane this is for a second. An entire football club, players, fans, history, reduced to a punchline. Every mistake, Spursy. Every loss, Spursy. Every near miss, Spursy. But where was this energy when Tottenham finished top 4 consistently for years? When Spurs were outplaying the so-called bigger clubs? When Spurs were one of the most consistent clubs in Europe? Silence. Because the media love narratives. And once they lock one in, they refuse to let it go. Tottenham aren't allowed to be improving. They're only allowed to be failing. Here's another weird one. Why is it that Tottenham can't have a world-class player, but as soon as they leave, they're world-class? Harry Kane, for example. Even this tweet I saw from yesterday's game.
Well done!
Was saying no one will ever rate him, which is completely true. Because while they're at Spurs, they're not elite. They need a bigger club, and they're wasting their career. And the moment they leave, what a signing, what ambition. They'll finally win trophies. Exactly. Tottenham players aren't rated because they play for Tottenham, which is so annoying. And as a Spurs fan, it hurts a bit to see a player that is amazing, but won't get plaudits because they play for Tottenham. Even if a player signs for Tottenham, you just know one of their family members or friends are being like, are you sure, Tottenham? Just because of this narrative created by the media. It's baffling. Now, let's talk managers. At other clubs, trust the process. Give him time. Project. At Tottenham, not good enough. Doesn't suit them. Absolute failure. Unless your name is Thomas Frank for some reason. Because the way that Igor Tudor and Thomas Frank have been treated by the media has been completely different. Igor Tudor has been absolutely crucified since he's come in. Yes, the results haven't been amazing, but I feel for the guy at times because some of the questions he's getting asked isn't about football anymore. It's about him as a manager and as a person.
Yeah, so that's the point I was going to make. Have you shown that you can provide that hope? You don't need a new manager. But listen,
I'm in charge.
Do you feel in charge?
Yet Thomas Frank was treated like this golden boy by the media, and articles coming out about how he's been unlucky. Where was that for Ange Postecoglou? Where is that for Igor Tudor now? It's nowhere, because the media pick and choose favourites. At Tottenham, it's not good enough, doesn't suit them, another failure. No patience, no context, no nuance. Injuries, ignored. Rebuild, dismissed. Tottenham are expected to rebuild, compete, win trophies, entertain, and finish top 4, all at the same time. And when that doesn't happen, it's same old Spurs. Have you noticed this? When Tottenham win a big game, the headline is never about Spurs. It's what went wrong for the opposition. They were below par. Questions asked elsewhere. Tottenham don't win because they're good. They win because the other team was bad. That's always how it's been. But flip the results, Spurs are suddenly exposed, found out, and not good enough. Tottenham are the only club where wins are accidents and losses are proof. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Tottenham just don't fit in. And I think that's where Tottenham and Ange Postecoglou connected. Both of us didn't fit in. Are Tottenham one of the big boys? Or are they down there with Everton, Aston Villa and Newcastle? Tottenham are not oil-backed. They didn't buy success overnight. They challenged the hierarchy without permission. Tottenham built their stadium, their infrastructure, their global presence, and they did it without being chosen. The media prefer familiar winners, predictable stories, old power structures. Spurs disrupt that, and disruption makes people uncomfortable. But here's the twist. It actually fuels us fans. It creates a siege mentality. It builds identity. Tottenham thrive when expectations are low, doubts are loud, and pressure is external. We saw that with the Europa League last year. Every great moment Spurs have had, it came when nobody believed. And when Tottenham finally do it, no spin, no excuses, no narratives left. So yeah, the media hate Tottenham Hotspur. Not because Spurs are small, but because Spurs refuse to stay small. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment. What's the worst media take you've heard about Spurs? And do you think this narrative will ever change? Because I don't think it will. And sadly, as Spurs fans, we're just going to have to accept it and embrace it.